Okay, so we're gonna run through this quickly. Someone asked me, Ronnie, Myra, what does it take to start drag? And I'm gonna tell you, it takes 3 things. It takes time, it takes work, and it takes a lot of money. We're gonna go through about 3 videos worth of content, and I'm gonna show you everything that you need to start. This is not going to carry you through a career, so you're gonna need money. First thing that you need is a brush set. bhcosmetics has a lot of good brushes. They have a lot of good products in general, but I will suggest you get a brush set to begin because you're going to need a lot of brushes, and it's going to be a lot less expensive for you to buy a whole set than to buy a bunch of individual brushes. Next is going to be foundation. Foundations can range from expensive to cheap. For me, it's Black Opal, kind of like the Krylon TV paint stick, but it's a lot more inexpensive. Another product that I also swear by is the MAC Studio Fix. This isn't that expensive. MAC is really, really good for drag, so when in doubt, make sure something is very thick and pigmented. Next are going to be highlight. For me personally, I like to use MAC's Studio Finish Concealer as my highlight, and I think it works really, really well, and it's full coverage, and it's not that expensive. It's about $18 at the MAC store. In addition to your highlight, you also want to have a contour. Me personally, I use a foundation for my contour, and it's the Black Opal True Color, and it's the same that I use for my foundation. I just use a darker color to contour with. Next are going to be your powders. Powders are everything from your setting powders to your blushes. I use 3 powders to set my face. I use Ben Nye's Fair powder. I use Ben Nye's banana powder. This is really well known from, I forget who it is, but one of the Kim Kardashian's makeup artists does use this on her face. So ever since then, it's gotten so much more expensive just because she's used it before. And I also use the Coty Airspun powder. It's the cheapest thing. I've had this for about 2 years, and I'm not close to being out. Lipsticks, for me personally, as long as they're pigmented, they do the job. I don't spend too much money. I have some Revlon lipsticks and lip glosses. This is a MAC Studio. We've got some cheap LA colors. This is Avon. I have some MAC, and it doesn't really need to be that expensive. Lips are, for me personally, again, all of this stuff is all for me personally. Lips are just a color. I don't overdraw my lips, so I don't need to spend as much money because I've already got the lips. Alright, the next thing is eyeshadows. Again, when it comes to eyeshadows, I would suggest getting a palette. I have a bhcosmetics 120 color palette. This palette is really inexpensive. I want to say it's about $14. And BH always has sales going on, so if you watch their website, you can get these down to like $10, $8. They really have good deals, so I will put bhcosmetics website in the description box. And I'll just show you. This is just half of them, the other half's underneath. Sephora has some really great inexpensive eyeshadows. They're really pigmented, and so are bhcosmetics, so those will be in the description. Eyeliners do not need to be expensive. They just need to be liners. Personally, my favorite is the liquid liner by Almay. I have glittery liners, sparkly liners, matte liners, gel liners, colored liners, and really is all on personal preference. And next we have lashes. One of my favorite brands for lashes are Ardell lashes. This is the little plastic container that the lashes will come in. I like to save them and keep old lashes stored in there because you can use old lashes again, you just have to clean them. And last but not least is mascara. I personally really like Falsies by Maybelline. Maybelline's mascara is really good for blending your natural lashes into your false lashes. And that is it for the top 10 makeup products that you will need to begin your drag career. I hope this was helpful. If you guys liked it, comment, subscribe to the channel. Look forward to next week's video, which is going to be about hair and what you need to be fierce hair, RuPaul's Drag Race Queen girls, big hair, and without breaking the bank. Here it comes.